What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Ready to get this party started? A little bit early tonight, but not too early. About 9 minutes early. Let's get a tweet out. Let's do this quick, man. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go over to the @MarvelChampions Twitter for this one. We're going to retweet this right here. Very, very interesting little shield icon indeed. That says Contest of Champions Summoner Showdown, it seems. So we're actually going to retweet this sucker and say, dearest @MarvelChampions. Interesting. Yes. No. No. Okay. Retweet. All right. That's all I want to say tonight. All right. Taylor Bost. Send it over a buck. Already lickety split, man, like usual. With no message yet, although maybe there'll be one in just a moment. We'll see. But for now, Taylor Boss, thank you very much, dude. As always, I appreciate support. Confucius Day, is that supposed to be say? Man who eat Taco Bell have great runs. Oh, well, that's good if you were looking to run a marathon. Taco Bell. You heard it here first, folks. If I can get that sponsorship. Love Taco Bell. Please pay me money. Taco Bell. All right. What's up, everybody? Trampo Trav, first one here, followed by EZ. Landon. Mighty Bros. Chris. Big Joe. Let me scroll this down. We got Matt, not Vask. Name doesn't matter. Yuki. Star. Pete. What up? Pixie Bell. Look at that. I even saw you tonight. Saying Baldikins. Thanos sent it over 5. Thanos, thank you, man. Saying Pep Method. Just once. Pep Method. Oh, man. Well, you didn't like the pull I got? I thought I did great. That was a great opening. It's fantastic. All right. Anyway, let's begin, man. Thanos, thank you, dude. I do appreciate it. I might need to do something to mix it up. I've been on a bad luck streak, but I've also been opening up crystals long enough to know that I likely don't have to do anything different at all, and if I just keep popping crystals, my time will come. Okay, so I've been grinding a bit today. I've got some decent scores across the board. I will be getting every single milestone. My 6 stars are still on cooldown because honestly I wasn't anticipating an arena even happening today. So they're still on cooldown. The 5 stars, they're also on cooldown. So we're gonna hop into the 4-star basic. I'm gonna knock this arena out right now. Let's do it. We'll knock this arena out. We'll hit up the 3-star, 2-star. I don't care what star, man. If there's units, I'm getting them. The grind is on. Grind is on. I'll be doing the Abyss soon. Gonna need as many units as possible, not just for this first clear, but for future clears as well. Before anyone asks, I do not know what day I'm doing the Abyss. I'm still a little bit uncertain of my exact plans. I did talk to Lags today, did talk to MSD today. I think got a plan in order, but I still need to think things through just a tiny bit before I fully decide on what I'm doing. Mic volume is totally fine. Is someone saying the mic volume is not good? Uh-oh. Is it fine? Is it good? What is it actually? All right, Stroke of My Saber sending over a buck though, with the little devil face. Saying BG early again. You sir are on your way to earn yourself a joke-free stream from me. Whoa, is that all I have to do? God damn, I'm about to be early every single day. All right, that's obviously a lie. I would love to, but well, I'm just not that type of person. I'm just not an on-time kind of guy, you know what I mean? Oh, man. Stroke My Saber, thank you for the buck. Turn up the volume. Some people saying it's fine. Hold on. Who was saying it? Who was the first person to say it wasn't fine? I'm curious when that starts. Trying to see. Can't find the original comment about the mic. I hope it's okay. If there is a problem, please let me know, guys, and I'll make some adjustments. I can't actually hear any audio that's going on in the stream, so I need to rely on you fine folks. All right, get this guy out of here. Who puts Nick Fury? Oh god, he's unblockable. Who puts Nick Fury in the arena? Who? Who does it? BG, I'm liking the item. Hold on a second. Hold on. We got the second round of Nick Fury here. It looks like he's high sig level because his health is not draining very quickly. Come on, get out of here. Guys actually make me focus for a little easy arena match. Jeez. Okay, where was the count? BG, I'm liking the itemless approach to the Abyss run. Not just throwing units at it and trying to be strategic with your champs. Oh, there'll be many items used, just to be clear. I know that you put itemless in quotes, but when I read that out, not everyone can hear that. There'll be many items used, trust me. This is just the way I used to prepare for content. Try my best to conserve units as best as possible, and I've been farming tons of potions. I've got a stash full of revives as well, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to do it without using units. Might have to break into the units a little bit. I don't know. But I'm gonna try my best to. Oh my god, am I gonna die? No, he fought through it. I'm gonna try my best to do it without spending units, but I mean, of course, there's gonna be some mastery swaps along the way, so that's gonna be some units. That's unavoidable unless Kabam is running a, you know, a special thing, special reason to make mastery cost free. But other than that, I'm really trying to just be as prepared as possible. DGA ranked my Corvus to rank 5. Corey, nice dude. Ran out of ISO and gold though. Rip. What's the 3-star Stark Spidey cutoff? Need him for the Abyss. 3-star Stark Spidey cutoff is actually 2 apples and a banana. Don't think of the image that it makes. Okay, it's just fruit. But you're gonna need that, or else you're not gonna get Stark Spidey. That's just the way it goes. Black Seraphim sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, ABG finally made it to 6.2. Boss took easy path. I can get there with no units, but I get wrecked by the champ. Advice? Hashtag harassment 1. Parry. Oh, jeez, man. All right, well, you got a fart coming up. I'm not reading that. I don't know why, but for some reason it makes it way worse. All right. Advice? Well, first thing that you need to do is do some practice duels. There's the parry fart. Practice duels will save you a bunch. Watching other people's videos, you may have done these things already, I'm not sure, but those are the 2 most important things to do. Doing the practice duels and watching other people's videos, ideally using the same champions that you're using, because there's a lot of videos out there these days of that 6.2 champion boss. I also recommend farming potions if you can, because that boss is 50,000 times more difficult if you're going in and you're trying to get the charges off from the final 10% off of just a 20 or 40% revive. You have to play near perfectly in order for that to happen. Whereas if you heal up, it can suck because you're, you know, essentially throwing those potions away if you fail, but it allows you to block a lot of the hits to get the dexes off. The other thing too is if you're really struggling, then that boss, it hasn't changed yet, right? I don't think that change hasn't gone through yet, right, guys? That guy's getting nerfed. So you could just wait. It's kind of up to you if you want to wait or not, but I think that's really all the tips I got. Practice duels, farm potions, and study other people's videos of how they got it done using the same champs that you are trying to get it done with. Oh, hey BG, my sponsorship just leveled up this week. Not Vask. The eyeballs. I can see right into your banana eyes. You're beautiful. Avinash sending over 400 rupees. Thank you, dude. Saints up there, BG. Feeling good after the maintenance, eh? Oh yeah, dude. Everything's starting to get back on track. Feeling good, man. Hopefully this game can get back to. I mean, it's only a matter of time. I obviously they still have like a couple little minor issues going on with them disabling Alliance War for this war and the next, but other than that, the game's feeling good again, and that's why I don't really freak out during like the server maintenance stuff. You know, every once in a while you make a little comments, you poke fun at it or whatever, but at the end of the day, the server maintenance it doesn't last that long. This was like one of the worst times, and it was like a couple of days of not stable servers. All right, big deal. We're back to being stable now, you know. Kevin sent it over to. Thank you, Kevin, saying ahoy BG, last por favor. All right, what do we got? Your last is message retracted. Here we go. Got Claire rank 3 and Man-Thing rank 3 Sig 200. What? Gonna rework masteries for Suicides and MD. Thoughts? I think they're. I mean, here's my thoughts right here. I don't even need to say anything. I'll just show you. This is my thoughts on a suicide build that's also running Mystic Dispersion. I'm doing it right now. So yeah, man, I think it's a fine idea. It's fun. It's fun dealing tons of damage and also gaining tons of power on your Mystic champions. It's really fun. It's not always ideal. You know, clearly if you're throwing lots of specials, you're also going to be taking lots of damage from recoil. So there are some times where it's, you know, it's not going to be ideal. It's not going to work out so well. But I mean, with that extra power that you're getting from Mystic Dispersion, for the times where you need to be a little bit more conservative with your health, you can just use that extra power to get to special 3s. So I think they work fairly well together. And both of those champions are suicide friendly. Claire more than Man-Thing, of course. But Man-Thing, if yours is at Sig 200, oh, what a beast. If yours is at Sig 200, then yeah, he's going to be healing when he's below 50% health, and it's fine. And his special 3 is also really good, too, so. Yeah. Dude, that's awesome, man. Thank you again for the 2. Easy sending over a buck as well, saying, BG, what are your compensation predictions? I really don't know. Probably some units. I'm sure some shards. Probably some assortment of potions and revives of both regular and alliance variety. I don't really know. So here's my thing with compensation. I never really expect anything. Like, do I think Kabam should give some sort of compensation? Yeah, but it's always hard to say exactly what that compensation should be, because like we're all affected in slightly different ways. Like, I feel worse for people who, like, you know, they pop like a 30% boost, they max boost or something like that. They're about to, you know, really get into something, and then the servers go down and they're out of those boosts. But for the most part, like, I didn't really lose anything. It did push back the arenas. I am gonna lose some revives. That's a little bit unfortunate. If I decide to wait and, you know, get this Sasquatch in the arena before doing the Abyss, I'm gonna be out on those like about 7 revives or something like that. But I don't know. I didn't really lose much other than that, but we all did lose like some little things here and there. So what does Kabam do? Do they like try to cover every situation and people get a bunch of things for free? Probably. That's probably the best thing that they can do in this situation. But because, like, I just don't like I kind of expect it from Kabam, but I don't feel like I'm entitled to it, you know, if that's the right, I don't know the right way to say it, but I don't really try to think about the like what's coming. It's just like, all right, whatever they send, cool, man. But yeah, I don't know exactly how to predict it, you know. Okay, JT 705 JT, thank you, man, saying finally became uncollected today. I tweeted you the picture of the team I used about 2 hours ago. It wasn't too easy. Let's go take a look. I don't think I saw that picture. About 2 hours ago. Uncollected, eh? Let me see. Aha! Found it. Let's see what we got here. This was the team I used to become uncollected, plus 500 units. 500 units is not bad, man. What team we got here? Ghost, Nova, Havoc, Dr. Doom, Human Torch. Okay. Yeah, man. You've got some solid champions here. I still don't have this certain champion right here. But that's cool, man. We got a 5-star Awakened Nova. Very interesting. Cool, man. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Getting uncollected is tough, but only using 500 units is really not too bad. That's something you should definitely be proud of, man. Well done. Oh, let's see if he stops with the tangents. BG, is there any cutoff for this arena? There we go. Sorry. All right, Simon sent over 100 yen. Simon, where are you at? Wow, BG. Just watched your crystal opening. Were you a mass murderer in your previous life or something? Your crystal luck lately has been brutal. Cross my fingers for your next one, mate. Thanks, dude. Yeah. The luck hasn't been amazing lately, but hey, man, like I said at the end of the video, it's you know, that's just the nature of the game. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. I'm just on a little bit of a downswing. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before before everyone's saying the opposite, and they're like, dude, you're always lucky. You know, it's like, remember these openings, all right? Because I'm gonna have a good one soon. I don't know when, but someday, man. And just remember, it's due whenever it happens, all right? But Avengers X War set it over 5 as well. Thank you, man. Saying, hey, BG, you going for Deadpool dupe? P.S. Tom's jokes rules. Oh, man. Oh, so speaking of Xpool, I don't know if I ever even told you guys. I did get him. I'm not going for the dupe. No. I wanted to claim it on stream just because I wasn't going to make a video about it. So I wanted to at least claim it on stream, and then I just forgot to. So we can go do that right now. Let's go grab that dude. I got really lucky. I got pretty lucky. Someone asking, still 43 mil third time around. I think so. So here's the thing. I don't know the exact cutoff, but oh, what the? Where'd the other mail go? Where'd the other message go? It must have just expired. I swear it was just here. Hold on. We can go through this way. Okay, so I got rank 143. Really lucky that I was able to qualify for that, man. I was just up a little bit late, a little bit later than I would have liked to have been after all the maintenance stuff. But even with all of the maintenance, let's go to past arenas. I'll show you guys my score. Even with all of the downtime and everything, I put up a little over 43 million and I got 143. So yeah, man, that's why I left the cutoff the same. I don't know what the exact rank 150 was, but he went for roughly around 43. It's possible he might drop because at this point a lot of people have gotten Deadpool, and he's such a garbage champion that you don't really need to dupe him. You just want him for that synergy. Although I'm sure some people want to dupe him because he is still a unique champion that you can't dupe from the regular crystal. So just getting silver stars is sometimes nice. But yeah, I think he's probably gonna go in that same territory-ish. But anyway, let me claim this guy. There we go. Another 5-star added. But yeah, I'm not going for the dupe. Avengers X Wars. Thank you for the 5 though, man. Chris Anastasio. I don't know. I probably messed up your last name. I'm so sorry, Chris. But you sent over a few of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, man. Saying, hey BG, should I do Cav or Variant first? My advice is go for Cav, but if it becomes too difficult, back out and start considering the variants. I think the variants, variant 3 and 4 at least, are kind of easier. At least like a single clear, in my opinion, is easier than getting Cav. They're kind of close though. Like they're both right around that same difficulty. But I think the variants are slightly easier. The paths, they're just nowhere near as long as what you're going to be facing going for Cav. But Cav has that, you know, the residual rewards of having that new title, you know. So it's better if you can get it, but don't break the bank. Don't, you know, don't go too crazy on the resources if you can't make the push. It's all good. Cav will be there waiting for you. And if that's the case, then go to the variants. But at least give it a try first, just so you kind of know where you stand, you know. Ooh, we got a new member here, Trevor Ford. Hitting that member button. Thank you, dude. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana, along with all these fantastic custom emojis that you now have access to. Thank you very much, dude. Definitely appreciate that support. One sec. Crap. Alright. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I am getting my butt kicked here. This is not acceptable. Not as been on the duck. Not like this. Alright, Infinity Man. I wasn't paying attention, but now I am. You're gonna melt, buddy. Yeah. How do you like them eggs? You don't, do you? Thanos sent over to... Suck it. Alright, Thanos sent over to, thank you, dude, saying, can't wait for the X-Force rank up video. Well, I hate to break it to you. I'm sorry that, I'm sorry to break the bad news about you being so excited to see this guy ranked up. It's not happening. I mean, actually, well, I shouldn't say it's not happening. He might be included in a mass rank up video or something like that, but that's about it. I gotta check my resources and make sure I could take him to rank 2, but I'd like to take him to rank 2 before the Sasquatch arena still. That was kind of the original plan. Oh, Lakers Bodyguard, you were in the 70s with 47 mil. Wow. So a lot of people were able to put up right around that same score. Art of Chaos, what's up, dude? Saying Venom the Duck deserves it. How dare you? How dare you? Easy sent over another buck as well. Saying BG last few days have been pretty rough. Lost someone important to me. Ah, man, sorry to hear that, dude. Just want to say thanks for your endless positivity and space away from all the troubles of real life. Yeah, man, it's kind of what this whole stream's about, but yeah, that always sucks, man. I know the feeling all too well, unfortunately, but yeah, man, sorry to hear that. Definitely a bummer. How have you been using, wait, how have you been using reinvesting your MCOC time in the game? What have I been doing in game? That's what you're asking? I mean, mostly just arena grinding and farming resources to get Abyss done. Alliance quest, you know, the usual stuff. Alliance war has been kind of spotty as of late, so haven't really done a whole lot there, but that's pretty much it, man. The usual stuff. BG, serious question. When you host Tom's stream, wow. When you host Tom's stream, do you have to share bald cap revenue? Listen, first off, it's my stream, okay? Is Tom in here? I don't know if I saw him in here tonight. A quick scroll here. I don't know if I see. Oh, yep, there's Tom. Okay. Well, listen. This is my stream, not Tom's. That's number one. And number two, the bald cap business is not something that Tom's part of. All right. Oh man. I wish the expeditions had some tier 1 alpha. Do a normal event quest 100% just to get the one there. Dang, dude, hurting for them tier 1 alphas, huh? I've been there. I'm pretty good on tier 1 alphas at the moment. It's tier 4 basics for me personally. I didn't. Oh man, you just, dude, good shout on the expeditions. I didn't really check the expeditions to see how many tier 4 basics are in there. I should probably check that out. I'm gonna, well, yeah, let's go check that out after this round. I was gonna say I'll do it later, but I'll just forget, so let's just check it now. Alright, get out of here, Medusa. Go away. So when are we getting compensation? I don't know. Oh, Kabam probably wants to make sure everything is 100% back to normal. Otherwise, if they give out compensation and then things crash again, then people are going to expect even more compensation, and yeah, it's a never-ending cycle. All right, let me see. Let me see. BG, did you get Xpool in the last round? I sure did. Just claimed him. Northern Expeditions. There's none in the Canadian difficulty, right? Is there any in the Epic? This is tier 5, right? Okay, we have some tier 4. It's not a ton. Imagine we'll probably have to drop down a difficulty to get most of the tier 4. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey. Hello. Oh, sweet. We got 2 in this one? Okay, yeah, that's great. That is good news right there. Let's just skip to the bottom difficulty here. Bottom round. Yeah, alright, sweet. Okay, cool. So I could definitely take Xpool to rank 2. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got plenty. So I believe I need 12 for ranking up Sasquatch, right? Because it's 2 to take him to rank 2, and then another 4, so 6 in total for rank 3, and then I think it's another 6 to take him to rank 4, so it's 12. And I have a rank up gem for the final rank, so not worried about that. So yeah, okay, cool. I could take Xpool up to rank 2. All right, awesome. Corey said over 2 saying band compensation talk in chat, Baldy. Love you. Hey man, it's part of it's people are excited about it, man. We're not gonna be talking about it all night. There's not much else to say, so but I get it, man. People are excited. Anytime you get free stuff, just waiting for it. I'm certainly gonna click that that claim button whenever that in-game mail comes through, you know. So yeah. But Corey, thank you for another 2, dude. And the love. Stroke by Saber sending over $1 as well. Saying they said next week, BG. I was just trying to bug Pixie. Oh, for the compensation thing? Okay. Next week, got it. Didn't even realize they said that. MSD, what's up, dude? Summoner Showdown Year 2. Excited to not be invited. Ah, dude, I hope you get invited. And just to be clear, by the way, for the Summoner Showdown Round 2 thing, this is literally all the info that, as far as I know, this is all the info that anyone has outside of Kabam. At least I don't have any other info, so yeah. I think this is just like an early teaser. I have literally no other info to share. I've not been asked to be part of anything. I don't know if I will be part of it in any capacity. The way I see it is, well, I was there for the first time, so if I don't get picked for this time, that's okay. I already had my turn, but it is interesting to see whatever they want to do with it. I do hope that other people get a chance, like MSD, show off them skills. Q Wolfsy Vlogs sending over 8 of them Australian bucks, saying, Brian, hi man. What's up, dude? Thank you very much for them 8 Australian bucks. In the words of Gus from Psych, hello. Dude, I was so happy. Oh man, they did that a lot in the movie. They did the Gus hello thing. I don't know why, it's just like one of those little subtle things about a character, you know? That's cool. Pooba the Great. Sending over 2 super chats. Like back to back here. First is comp coming in September. Really, September? That's pretty far away. BG Abyss run coming in September also? No, it is not going to be that long. I have too many things expiring before then. So that is not happening. It's going down. Abyss is going down relatively soon. I just can't tell you guys the exact date yet. Very soon though. I just have a little bit more to think about. And then I'll make a video talking about it. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I just need one more night to consider. I basically have 2 options. Path 1 or Path 5, and yeah, if I go into it now, it'll just be like a 20-minute tangent, so I'll just save it for the video and I'll post it tomorrow. Dissolution sending over a buck. Where's your last one at? Hold up. Okay. But I used elect. Hold on. Is this 2-parter here? Or a 3-parter? I used 300 units on Uncollected. I used 345 Corvus, Electra, rank 2, 5-star Old Man, Hyperion, Void, all 440, and Man Woo. Was it easy? I could just use hype to lower the first tech fight, then finished it. Oh, using Corvus? Yeah, I mean, Corvus definitely makes things a little bit easier. With Corvus, then the rest were Corvus, and they were easy till Collector when I struggled. But I used Elec, Void, Old Man Corvus, and just repeated with Corvus 5 times, only 300 units, and was able to dodge his special 2 after a while. The Collector, you're able to dodge his special 2? That's insane, man. His special 2 is crazy. But yeah, that's awesome. Well done, man. Wait, did you send over another super chat too? You did. You said, what's your advice for Variant 3? What are the top champs? Well, it's all about tech champs in Variant 3. And I would say Ghost is probably the best. There's 3 that are all like contenders for best. I mean, close enough at least. That we don't need to debate like the order and stuff like that. But I would say Ghost, Sentinel, and Stark Spidey. Those are like the 3 MVPs that I'm aware of, but I'm sure there's other good tech champions. Of course, Warlock is such a beast of a tech champ, and I know he's really good for at least some of the some of the healing fights. He's amazing for it. He's probably good for all of it. It's just I went with like Stark Spidey because he can stun lock. Sentinel has a node built just for him, and Ghost is Ghost. But yeah, sure, Warlock's great. Guillotine 2099. Hulkbuster, actually, I forgot about the reworked Hulkbuster. Really, any strong tech champion will be decent for it, at least. Decent to amazing. That's like the scaling. But yeah, man, those are the ones you want to look for, really. Wolfsy. I think I'm just gonna start. Can I just call you Wolfsy? Or maybe I'll say Q Wolfsy. Sending over 8 of them Australian bucks. Another 8 of them Australian bucks. Saying, did my choice from heart. I chose Nick. Okay. It's not a bad choice, man. It's an excellent choice. When I was talking to MSD today about Abyss stuff, Nick Fury's name came up a lot. So, yeah, man. Good choice. Good choice, dude. Congrats on your new ranked up Nick Fury. Pooba the Great. Is there another 2 super chats here, man? What in the world is going on? Pooba the Great, you're gonna get a message from your credit card company with all these super chats. Oh man, COVID showdown. Yeah, that's not the showdown. I think it's gonna be virtual, man, if anything. Let me send to another one. Just want you to know I'll be pulling for you on your crystal openings. Thanks, man. You deserve the god tier pulls, but man, getting trash. Hashtag buff BG crystal pulls 2020. I'm telling you, Matt. So we were just talking about this a little bit before you joined the stream, I think. It's just, I'm just on a downswing. That's all it is. I've gotten plenty of luck in the past. It's on a little bit of a downturn. But good luck. It's gonna return. Just waiting for that day, waiting for that moment. I'm not worried about it though. It's gonna happen. But thank you, man. Struck by Saber saying another buck as well, saying I'm off to grind now that the server seems stable enough where I won't lose my boosts. Wish me luck, BG, for 6.4. Before I go, any tips? Thank you, Potassium Banana Overlord. Generalized tips for 6.4? I don't know if I really have any. It gets very path specific in 6.4. I'm trying to think. Best advice is just hang in there until you get to the Grandmaster, because the Grandmaster is pretty sweet. he's tough. You might not totally enjoy the Grandmaster your first time until you kind of get the hang of the fight, but it is one of those fights that becomes really enjoyable once you kind of get the hang of it. I don't know, man. I don't think I really have too much to say. Like I said, it's just so path specific in 6.4. Good luck to you, dude. Good luck, man. If you have any questions along the way, definitely ask then. Good luck, dude. Dissolution sending over another 2 as well. Same advice for Wasp, because I suck at fighting her. There's 2 things about Wasp, or 2 different approaches to fighting Wasp that I personally do. The first is parry stunning Wasp and only hitting Wasp while she's stunned until I can get her to throw her special 1, because after her special 1, you'll see like the little cooldown timer below her health meter, and while that's happening, while that gray cooldown timer is spinning around, she can't evade. So after a special 1, you have some time, and in most areas I can get in a full 5-hit combo. Like I fight Wasp. I just fought 2 Wasps today in Alliance Quest, actually. But I usually fight at least 1 Wasp on my path. And yeah, I'm able to get full 5-hit combos. I think it might depend on Sig level. I honestly can't remember, but I think it might depend on Sig level. Anyway, the other way to kind of get openings before you get her to a special 1 is to bait out a heavy attack. I'm going to do a duel after this, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's pretty easy to see in a duel, and it'll only take a minute, so we'll go do that. What's up, BG? Liza, what's going on? Sad opening earlier, a little bit. I was hoping you'd pull Aegon. Me too. Me too. Alright, let's go fight Wasp. Now, what makes Wasp kind of tough is that she hits really, really hard. She has a lot of attack. At one point in time, she had the highest base attack in the game. She still is certainly way up there compared to the average champ. So if you do have to kind of block and bait out, you know, the heavy attacks and stuff, you likely take a bit of chip damage while you're doing it. You know, so watch. I'm gonna do the parry strategy first. So I parry. I do 3 hits. Oh, whoa! I didn't even get the 3rd hit in. Oh, you know what it is? Hold on, let me pause this for a second. They must have that 1 point in Limber. In Alliance Quest, there's no masteries, so no points in Limber, and I was able to get 3 hits in. But, yeah, I mean, if you do go the parry strategy, then you can only hit them all stunned, so if it's a PvP situation, if they have Limber and stuff, it could, you know, probably not the best way to go. But all right, I'll show you the other method now. Let's just bait out heavy attacks. So just hold block, back out, and immediately counter. Maybe it's not based on Sig level, because I was able to get a full 5-hit combo in there. And then what you could do too is like, I picked Hyperion here because it's helpful to have a champion that gains power. This way you can use your special. You can use your special 3. And then that will keep them kind of cycling that L1. It's also helpful if you're playing a champion that can use a special 3 to kind of get you off of the back of the wall there. And yeah, that's how I usually go about fighting Wasp. It is an evade, so I think, you know, if you have True Strike, you can counter with that as well, but I normally don't have True Strike, so hope that helps, man. Jay Divine sending over 4 as well. Jay, thank you, man. Saying, BG, I came home from a long day. Girlfriend wanted some action. You're talking about game of shoots and ladders, right? Something family friendly. Tried but failed after 5 minutes. Okay, I'm not sure where this is going. Getting worried. Said, let's role player kabam. Tech issues. And I'm a summer. I need to be compensated. What should I do? LOL. What the fudge is up? Just kidding. Jay, walking a fine line there, my friend. I was real worried about where this was going. Jesus, man. Well, that sucks. Now you probably have to Take her out to a fancy restaurant for compensation and stuff. Actually, what am I saying? Fancy restaurant, if there's any open. Might have to make her some food. But what up, J-Divine? Thank you, dude. Was quite the message. It was quite the message. Dissolution sent it over to more, saying, yep, thanks. Gonna try with Hype 550 and Stark at 345. All right, man. Sounds good. Sounds good. Can we see the legs again? No. One-time legs per week or a month or a year. Haven't decided. Sorry, BG. Took a little too far there. Maybe just slightly. It's okay. It's all right. It was borderline. We're still family friendly. It's okay. It's something you'd see on like one of those family shows where they don't really say exactly what's going on. You know, like one of those old school sitcoms, like Step by Step or something. You know. And then Cody comes in like, whoa, dude, or something, you know. We had BG legs? What? It's true, MSD. The other day, yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. One day. I was showing them. Should I rank 5 my 4-star Wolverine or rank 2 my 5-star Invisible Woman? Probably Wolverine. I'd recommend. They're both relatively sustainable, but Wolverine just has that healing that I feel like is a little simpler, a little easier to take advantage of compared to Invisible Woman's invisibility. That said, I haven't really spent much time with Invisible Woman. She's one of those champions that I've always wanted to play more and wanted to get better with, because I still feel like there's a lot of potential there. It's just I haven't personally tapped into it yet. Great Cody impression, PG. Thanks, MSD. I'm a little surprised you even know what show I'm talking about. That show was like, I think that show ended by the time you were born, right? Hold on. Step by Step. I think it was the 90s, right? Step by Step. 91 to 98. There you go. Hey Daniels, Santa Nova 5. Saying I saw Deadpool Arena back, and I thought, oh sweet, video 5 from BG on new plans for Abyss. I know, dude. Hey man. Trying to make do, trying to make the best of it. They're throwing me all these curveballs. But no, that's gonna be tomorrow, B Daniels. There's actually gonna be another video talking about the Abyss tomorrow. I've got a couple decisions to make. I'm gonna sleep on it, and then yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna make the video. I'm fairly certain I know what I'm gonna do. It's just it requires a bit of explaining, and there might be, you know, some things that I just haven't completely thought about, so I don't like to rush into it, you know. But yeah, tomorrow will be updated Abyss plans, basically. So exciting. Matt Renna sending over $1. Matt, thank you very much. Where's your last? Hold on. Can't seem to find it. Let me take a drink of water here. This will help me to find it somehow. Stream sponsored by H2O. All right, hold on. Here we go. Rank 5 Sentinel Warlock or rank 2 Guillotine 2099. I'd probably say Warlock. I feel like Warlock is such an amazing champion. Like all three of those champions are great. But I feel like Warlock is such an amazing champion in virtually every area of the game. He brings something to the table basically everywhere. I'd say maybe not so much in Labyrinth or something like that, but solo questing, variant difficulties, even the Abyss, I think he has some situations where he works really well, and if I'm not mistaken. Alliance War defense, Alliance War attack. He's one of those all-around champions that yeah, it's hard to pick other champions over him, especially when comparing somewhat similar champs. So I'd probably say Warlock, but you know, of course, it's up to you. At the end of the day, you have the final say. Sentinel and Guillotine are also great champs that if you decided that you felt like playing those over Warlock, well, that's cool too. But yeah, man, thank you very much. Also saying I love you. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support and the love. All right. Dissolution sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying trying to go for a full complete on Act 6 and want to prepare and get more 5 stars from Labyrinth before I go for full Act 6 complete. All right. Yeah, man, that sounds good. Act 6 is, I mean, it's basically the toughest content in the game. Act 6 along with the Abyss. Everything else ideally should come first in order to kind of prepare you for it. So I think that's a good plan for sure. As long as you have a good champion for it, that is. Jeez, this is like a crazy anime arc. What are BG's plans for the Abyss of Legends? What's next? Will he survive? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, something like that. Oh, man. B. Daniels sent over another 5 as well. Saying second last at you, hashtag itemless. Second last. Trust me, BG, the one thing I know is you don't rush. I see. With the itemless, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That is very true. Took me a year to do 6.2, but hey, got it done itemless, so it's all worth it. I don't know if there's anyone else in the entire history of this game that could say they did all of 6.2 itemless. Probably because no one else is that stupid, but hey. All right, that arena's done. Let's move on to the 2-star arena. I want to try to finish it up. I'm already halfway there, a little over. We'll get both of these arenas knocked out tonight, and then move on to the 3-star. What's up, Star? I'm debating if I want to grab the ice cream pint I have downstairs or to save it for another day. Oh, man. All right. I have 2 pieces of advice. One comes from someone who is not you, like you know, like not putting, like if I put myself in your situation compared to advice to someone in that situation, it's going to be 2 different pieces of advice. So because I'm not in your situation, my advice is don't do it. You don't need that ice cream. It ain't worth it. It's late at night and all that good stuff. Save it for another time. That said, if I were you, I wouldn't even be questioning it. It would already be in my hands, and well, I'd probably have a brain freeze. Dissolution sending over another buck, saying any advice for what champs I should use. Still debating, and I'm just trying to get some help from the best player in the game. Well, thank you, man. I'm certainly not the best player in the game. Most determined? No, actually, I can't even say that. I don't know. I'm all right. But anyway, for Act 6, like it's. Oh no, sorry. You said you're doing Labyrinth, right? Before Act 6. Yeah, trying to do full complete on Act 6. Want to prepare, get more 5 stars from Labyrinth. Okay. So for Labyrinth, first piece of advice about Labyrinth is it's not worth it unless you have a really good champion for it. At rank 5, by the way, minimum. Of course, you know, a 6-star rank 2 would also work, or a 6-star rank 3 if you happen to be so lucky to have a strong one of those. But most people, I mean, there's very few people that have a rank 3 6-star at all, let alone one that's good for Labyrinth. But so yeah, you want a rank 5 5-star bare minimum to do Labyrinth these days. Best is probably Aegon. I don't know who's second best. There's a whole bunch of kind of second bests, if you will. It's like Ghost and Guillotine 2099. Domino is pretty good for it. There's a lot of options, really. But yeah, take your time with it. I don't know if you're just looking to do a single clear or if you're looking to 100% clear, but take your time with it. Make sure that after you complete each path, or before you start a path, I should say, that you're full on revives that you can get from like the 22-hour solo events and things like that. Farming potions is helpful. It's not totally necessary depending on the champion you're using, but it is definitely helpful. The way Labyrinth works, some people kind of forget this about Labyrinth because it's the only area of the game that I could think of, at least, that it works this way. But the lower the health that you start a fight with, the higher the opponent's attack is. It's in there. It's like if you read the nodes, it'll tell you that, but a lot of people don't necessarily read all the fine print of those nodes. So just being able to heal up your champions before the fight will make you way more sustainable in the long run. But of course, then you have to spend time farming potions, and it's kind of up to you if you want to put that time in, but it is helpful. Aside from that, I don't know if I have any other generalized advice. Certain things come down to, you know, which champion you're using. Practice a bit against Red Hulk. Make sure you can do that fight, you know, solo that guy before continuing on, or at least come, you know, very close to it. But definitely, if you're using a rank 5 5-star, yeah, actually I do recommend being able to solo before moving on. And yeah, that's about it, man. Good luck to you. Brian, have you heard of Karl Marx, famous philosopher? But no one talks about his sister Anya, the inventor of the starting pistol. Oh god, it took me a second. Anya Marx. Get set. Boo. Pete, what is this? If you type cuirass in Dota, it gets censored now? Why? As in assault cuirass? As in a like a chest armor type thing or whatever? That's weird. Somebody must have been abusing something, huh? Dissolution sent over another 5. Dang, dude. Sending over a lot. Thank you, man. Saying single clear, was thinking either 455 Cat Movie Marvel with 550 Aegon with some backups, but I don't know how long it will take. But I get 300 plus combos on Red Hulk. See, right there, I don't recommend that. Get a champion to rank 5. There are ways to get champions to rank 5 before you have to do the Abyss. Focus on variant or something like that. There's rank up gems. You know, wait until you just get the actual catalysts. If you're not getting the right rank up gems that you need, you're gonna have a much better time with Labyrinth using a rank 5 champion. Number one, it's very long content, so it's an endurance thing. Right off the bat, you're gonna be in there for a while, and just being able to cut that time down by a lot for using a champion at rank 5, it makes a huge difference. Not to mention the way the enrage timer works. The longer you're in a fight, once you go past that first enrage timer, they start hitting a lot harder. They start evading more. You're going to be burning a lot of extra resources if you're unable to take down these opponents either within the first timer or shortly after it goes into you know, that second timer. I mean, for the long fights, you know, most champions, they are going to go into that second timer and all that, but for a rank 4 champion or a 550 champion, you're going to be living in that second timer. So yeah, I just don't recommend it, man. Of course it's possible. Like when Labyrinth first came out, it was not even possible to get a rank 5 champion, and there have been people that have cleared the content with 4 stars and things like that too, but these days it's just I don't think it's the best play. I think you're better off hitting up a variant. Going to sleep for real this time. Good night, BG and chat. Keep the jokes coming. I shouldn't have read that last part. Son of a MSD. All right, have a good night, dude. Black Sarah from sending over to saying, oh man, what in the touch me now hashtag harassment. I'm not reading that second hashtag. Black Seraphim, you're crossing the line here, man. What is going on? What are these comments? Don't see you for a little while, for a few weeks or something like that, and you come back with all this touching stuff. Now is not the time. 2020 is not the time for touching, dude. Oh man. But thank you for the 2. Sergio sending over 9 of them MXs. Where you at, Sergio? Here we go. What's up, BG? Hope you're doing well. This is enough to finish it. Yeah. All right. What's up, BG? Hope you're doing well. Do you remember how many units you spent on 6.3 and 6.4 100%? Debating between doing that or Abyss 100%. I'm making about 2k units weekly and want to use them wisely. If you want to use them wisely, then you don't touch 6.3 and 6.4 right now because they're getting nerfed. As for how many I used, I don't really know. I did a Legends run for 6.3. So if you check out the stream, I think I had to upload it in 2 parts because of how long it was and the limit on YouTube. But if you want to take a look at like my starting units compared to my ending units, you could do that. But I also did have some resources saved up and stuff. 6.4, I really don't know. It's probably a good few thousand units. There was one path where I spent like 1,000 units and had to back out even, because I just stubbornly didn't bring the best champions and kept pushing on anyway. Yeah, I really don't know, but yeah, I would definitely say wait on 6.3 and 6.4 if you're trying to, you know, conserve resources and stuff like that. I mean, there is that other side of it where Kabam, they might compensate people after the nerf and maybe give them a little bit of a bonus reward, or maybe they'll give some revives and potions back. I'm not sure what they're gonna do there, but I think they're gonna do something. So it's a little bit of a gamble if you wanted to try to get it done to get those extra rewards, but likely it's not gonna be worth. Yeah, it's going to be so much easier when with the reduced attack and stuff. So best thing to do is probably wait on that. And if you have the champions for the Abyss, focus on the Abyss. And yeah, man, just stack up the units, stack up the resources before you go in there. There are a few videos now about BG's changing Abyss plans, and there's going to be another one tomorrow. CJCU sending over 20. Dude, very generous, man. Thank you very much. Saying I'm just here for the dad jokes. Yeah, keep them coming. No. Why does everyone like to encourage Tom and the others, the rest of Tom's army? Damn it. Dude, thank you very much for the 20 though, man. Very generous of you. I feel obligated to read one of these abominations. Let's see. I'm sure there's one in here. Ugh. Actually, I can't find one, so maybe that's a good thing. Oh, man. But yeah, thank you, dude. Dissolution sending over another buck as well, saying sounds good to go for variant 3 single clear and variant 4 full clear. Then I'll go from there and see what I get. And love your vids, great entertainer. Wish I could stay, but work. See you. Can I get a slap, please? I'm sorry, man. The slap is a one-time start of the stream thing. Whoever sends over the first super chat, basically. I can't do any more than that. The slapping arm, it gets tired, you know. But dude, yeah, I mean, man, thank you very much for the support. I think that's a much better plan. Hitting up those variants first, much better plan, and then you could take on Labyrinth, and then Act 6, and yeah, it all kind of just builds upon one another, and yeah, definitely a good way to approach it. But yeah, thank you again, man. Hope you have a good night at work, or a good day at work, or whatever time it is, depending on where you live. Cloud of Contempt sending over 3, saying I used to love puns. Used to. Thanks, Tom. Wow. Oh, man. Tom has officially broken Cloud of Contempt. Cloud of Contempt, thank you for the 3, dude. Ice cream obtained? Ah, oh, star. Yeah, I understand. I was gonna say no, but at the same time, like, yeah, that's exactly what I would have done, so whatever. Hey BG, just recently finished Act 5, so I don't know where to focus my rank ups. To variants or for a Cav push sometime near the future. What do you think? I recommend Cav before variants if you can. If it's too difficult, no worries. Go to the variants then. Try Cav first. Too hard, go variant. Thank God, Tom. Knowing that some poor child is spared from those horrendous jokes will make me sleep better for sure. What did Tom say? Hunter, no effing way. What did Hunter say? Wait, this makes me wonder, is Tom a dad? Oh, okay, okay. Got it. Why did Analyzer stop streaming? Why am I getting this question so much? Are you the same person that asked a couple days ago or something? I don't know. Analyzer's an awesome guy, but I don't really talk to him a whole lot, so I don't know exactly what's going on in his personal life. How's McFabio doing? He's doing great, I think. No one really knows. ABG, got my first 5-star because of you. It was 5-star Colossus. Dude, congrats. It's an amazing first 5-star. Oh man, if you pulled that Colossus only a short time ago, it would have been awful. It would have been a terrible first 5-star. But now, that's one of the best first 5-stars you could possibly get. Doesn't need to be awakened. Can cover so many different immunities, high damage output, pretty tanky and all that. Congrats, man. Forced to eat Reese's Pieces or Skittles for the rest of your life. Decision? It'd be Skittles. Well, I mean, short term I would choose Skittles, but I mean, neither are like healthy for you, but there's probably more nutrients in the Reese's Pieces, I guess, right? So maybe I would go with that. Have that peanut butter in there at least or something. I don't know. Someone stole my mood ring yesterday. I still don't know how I feel about that. Ugh. Did someone say dad jokes? You leave my Tom alone. Stroking my saber. Thank you for the buck. I started reading that before I even saw the buck. But boo. Terrible, man. Take a lap. Boo. Alright. We got about 10 more rounds to go in this arena. This is good, man. I feel good about knocking these milestones out early. Day 1. Already done with the 4-star basic. Gonna be done with the 2-star. My 5 stars will be off a cooldown soon. I'll probably get rid of the 4-star featured before I go to sleep. Hell, I might even do the 3-star one. Actually, no, that'll probably be in the morning tomorrow, but the grind is on, guys. The grind is on. I need these units. I need to not just do a single path of the abyss. I need to do the entire abyss along with Summer of Pain, whatever else Kabam is trying to throw our way this summer. How do you get 5-star shards? Shards come from all over in this game. The same places that you get premium hero crystal shards, 3-star shards, 4-star shards, you also get 5-star shards from those areas. It's just you got to bump up the difficulty a little bit. So you need to kind of expand your, your 4-star roster and stuff like that before you really start getting 5 stars consistently. But they come from everywhere except for Alliance Quest, really. Technically, I was correct the last time I said that. Technically, there is an event that will give some shards for Alliance Quest, but it's a very small amount. Shards in higher quantities come from areas like the story quest, event quest, what's it called? Incursions, Alliance War, things like that. Oh my god, I'm getting annihilated by this thing. Whose idea was it to give players a 2-star thing? So you have to deal with this guy even in the 2-star arena. Get out of here. Rewatched Psych the movie 2 tonight, but this time did it with Cuatro Queso Dos Fritos, and they made it even better. Dude, that's awesome. I'm gonna watch that movie again. Laura and I already decided. We were like, she said it even. She was just like, we should watch Psych again. I'm like, yeah, we should. But we just haven't had the time to yet. We'll probably do that sometime in the next week or so. Tom wasn't even around at the time of Dragon doing the Pundraiser style donut. Oh, no, I don't think so. Don't remind me, Star. Oh my goodness. There were so many of them. They just never stopped coming. I didn't know what to do. Oh, actually, Tom's saying I've been around ages, just used to lurk nonstop. Okay. Alan sending over 5. Alan, thank you, man. Saying, why is it that when I fold decks, Modok Special 1, I still take 1s and 2s as damage amounts? Small numbers, but confusing. Love the grind. Stay safe, brother. Dude, thank you very much for the 5. It's... he heal reverses. Even if you don't get hit, Modok Special 1 will reverse your healing. So if you have even the tiniest bit of healing from something like Salve, that's going to get reversed. And yeah, you take a little bit of damage. I don't know if there's... I've never really watched it to know that, like, let's say you had no Salve, no willpower, no way of healing at all. It might... there might be something in the coding that makes it just deal the tiniest bit of damage. But as far as I understand it, it's just a heal reversal thing. And The 1s and 2s are most likely coming from salve mastery getting reversed or something like that, you know. But yeah, like, it's actually really annoying if you fight Modok and you're running the suicide masteries, and you have willpower healing, right? You're taking that poison damage, you got willpower going, and whenever Modok throws his special one, even if you perfectly evade it, you'll actually lose a few % of your health, because not only are you not balancing out the poison damage for the couple of seconds that it's being reversed, but whatever willpower was happening, now that's getting reversed. So it's kind of like you're taking, you know, double the poison damage during that time. So yeah, it's really cool if you're using Modok offensively. You can just fire that L1 anytime, and you don't need to actually hit the opponent. So, like, whenever a heal's happening, even if they're gonna block it, you could just use it. Most people don't use Modok offensively, but that is a thing. But yeah, dude, thank you for the 5. When are you gonna play on your other account? I'm not. McFabio, that was just a 1-week special challenge. There'll be other 1-week special challenges, but I don't know when that'll be. Right now, I need to go pretty hard in this main account. Catch up. I've fallen behind. Got a little too lax on the grind. Fallen behind in 4 Loki, and I gotta catch up. So once I'm in a good place, or if there's just a really good time to start up a second account for a challenge, then yeah, there'll be more of those. The way I see it, the longer I wait, the more champion reworks will happen, and the more fun it'll actually be. I'd love to do another one this year if possible. Man, there's only like 4 months left in the year. Crazy. I'd love to do another one this year if possible. But it, like, as time goes on, it should just get better and better, unless I get really unlucky, which is possible too. But as time goes on, it's the odds that I'll have like a good run on a new account would just get better and better. Yuki sending over 3 of them Polish bucks. Thank you, Yuki. Where are you at? Hang on. Oh, here we go. All this McFabio talk. Tweet, you bastard. Okay. All right. Whoa, man. Don't be so aggressive. What is this? 121 days have passed since you left McFabio in the woods, you bastard. That's not what happened. That's not at all what happened, man. He wanted to be left alone. He's on an island somewhere. He's living his best life. Loving it. Eating coconuts under the sun. With his long flowing hair. Okay, wait, that translates to, oh wow, you broke it down to the seconds, the minutes, the hours, the days, weeks. Wow, dude, 33% of 2020. Wow. Oh man. Listen, McFabio. Whoops. McFabio, he's not the type that enjoys the spotlight, you know? He had his moment, and he just wants to live peacefully. And yeah. Alright, let's keep this grind going. Yuki, thank you, man. Urius sending over a couple of bucks as well. Saying, have you already planned your abyss? I'm gonna talk more about it tomorrow. I made some plans today talking to MSD and Legacy. And I think I know what I'm gonna do. I just need to sleep on it, and I'm gonna make a video tomorrow, kind of going over what I'm gonna do. There's a couple of options, and if I talk about it now, it'll take the rest of the stream just talking about my plans. So yeah. it's not that there's it's not that complicated. It's just going back and forth on like two different decisions, you know. So I'll make a video tomorrow, and then if we really want to talk about it more, we could talk about it more tomorrow. But yeah, man, thank you very much for the 2. Ryan, what type of people never get angry? Nomads. Boo. Tom. BG, who's better, Sunspot or Domino? Depends on the context. I would say Domino probably has more overall value because of her defensive prowess in this game. Not actual prowess, like the special enhancing effect in this game, but just how good of a defender she actually is. She's good offensively too, of course, but yeah, I mean, she's just one of the most, she's been one of the most annoying defenders for a long time. So I'd have to give it to Domino if we're just talking about overall in this game. I prefer playing as Sunspot though, and offensively, if I could only have one of those 2 champions, it would be Sunspot. I don't think I would use him all the time, but I do think I would use him for like diss track, just anytime you need incinerate, or to have that incinerate immunity could be good. Of course, he's really sustainable as long as you parry, then you could perfect block like crazy. That's how I was able to do so well on the McFabio account and everything. But yeah, it always just depends on the context that we're talking about, you know. Black Seraphim sending over another buck. Thank you very much. I hope there's no touching going on here. BG, have you heard about Will and Jada Smith's new movie called The Entanglement? I think I have. It's not actually a movie, right? It's just some meme about them. I don't know. I don't know the full story. I know they were like trending. I saw it like trending on Twitter, which honestly I wish I could turn the like the trending tab off on Twitter, but they don't let you, because I do get distracted by it sometimes. But yeah. I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure because I never really looked into it. Someone made a joke about it in the For Loki chat once. I'm trying to think of what it was, but I can't remember now. Like it was something related to MCOC, you know. But thank you for another buck. Another mildly inappropriate buck, I'm sure. Is your favorite character still Venom the Duck? Actually, no. I still love Venom the Duck. He'll always have a special place in my heart. But my favorite champion these days is Man-Thing. Man-Thing is the coolest. It'll be, I mean, I thought it was going to be tough to dethrone Venom the Duck. And then Man-Thing came along and I was like, whoa. Let me take a step back here. How is anybody going to dethrone Man-Thing? I don't know. Better be some really fun champion that comes out. It's the only way. F, I had a comment weeks ago about Canadian, is that bacon? I think that's bacon. About Canadian bacon and how it wasn't real bacon. Now, from a few sources, I've learned that y'all just call it breakfast ham. Only Americans call it Canadian bacon. To be honest, I don't really hear the term Canadian bacon used much, period. Maybe I'm just not around people eating breakfast enough. But yeah, people usually say bacon or ham if they're talking about ham, from my experience. BG, do you still enjoy playing Rocket? I think Rocket's cool, but not really, man. Like the big draw to Rocket before was that he dealt a ton of damage. He was I mean, okay, so back in the day, at least I thought he dealt a ton of damage. If you compared him with someone like OG Thor, then no. His damage was downright puny, but so was everyone's. Compared to like the majority of the champions in this game, Rocket did a lot of damage. Once you got his combo meter high enough, it was guaranteed crits because you hit over 100% crit chance. And he had a relatively high base attack. And the special 2 from Rocket was devastating. You made it to a special 2. Dude, that was like the original Corvus L2. You made it to an L2 with Rocket. You toss that grenade. They go kablooey, and you win the fight. But yeah, he just doesn't hold up these days. His attack isn't even that high anymore. He has no way of really increasing it. And then during 12.0, when they changed the formula for damage and added diminishing returns and all that, he can no longer reach 100% crit rate. So he doesn't even have that going for him anymore. I really hope that they rework Rocket and give him some love, and then I'll go back to enjoying him. Because yeah, he hasn't been good for a long time. I still think he's cool, but I don't really want to play Rocket these days. What's up, JetWoo? PG, would you like to play with my Rocket? Wow. Is it a 6-star rank 3? Or is this also a not family-friendly comment? That must have been a great first impression seeing that man thing, Baldikins. Oh, it was. Tips for Act 5, Chapter 3, like champions to use. Chapter 3 it's all class specific. You, the first quest, it's all champions, like all class types except for Mystic, have 50% reduced attack. So you want to use mostly Mystics for that first quest. The second one, I think, is Tech. I don't know. They tell you in the quest, right? So yeah, you just want to be able to bring like your best champions of that class type mostly. You can still use other class types. It's just they're going to be hitting not so hard. So yeah, and then as for like which champs would be best, it's not too specific. Like the nodes themselves don't get super specific. It's more of just having the right class types with you than anything. Sam Dog sending over 3 of them all Australian bucks. Thanks, man. Saying hi, BG. Just wondering, why is Warlock so good? Ooh, so many reasons. Hold that thought. Corey also sent over 2. He said check Twitter, sent 12 hours ago. All right, let me check Twitter real quick because I'm sure this won't take very long, and then we'll talk about Warlock because I'm gonna have to go on a tangent for a few minutes on this one. You said 12 hours ago though, Corey? Hold on. This? What in the world? What is Venom the Duck? Is he in like a hoodie or something, or amazing birthday card from my partner's incredible. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna be really bright, so brace yourselves if you're in a dark room or something like that. It's a white background on Reddit here. All right, 3, 2, 1, brightness. Is this Cape? Is this Thor? Or is this Doom? Or what is this? Oh, no. Okay, Ductor Doom. Oh, wow. That's pretty sweet. Ductor Doom. Wow. That's pretty awesome. How do I upvote? There we go. That's pretty sweet, man. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, back to Warlock. All right, so what makes Warlock so good? So first off, I should also say that I don't even have a Warlock. All right, so I can't tell you every single detail about this guy. But first off, he's got a bunch of immunities. Immune to bleed, poison, cold snap, and frostbite. That alone right there is pretty huge. He's a robot, which of course, you know, robots have some benefits to them, like being able to handle, you know, Omega Red. And get around that one reverse controls node. Delirium, I think it's called, right? So can handle that. His damage is pretty decent. It's not like amazing, but it's pretty decent. I think he even has some decent synergies going for him. This one right here, where he, whenever any teammate will receive a debuff they're immune to, they gain a fury buff, increasing attack rating by 60%. That's a lot, of course. He has power drain. He has power. Well, actually, hold on. The other best like utility that he has that he's most known for is his like passive heal block. I don't know where all of it is in his profile, so I'm gonna stop looking there. But he has like this passive heal block basically that is just really powerful for so many situations. He has a little bit of power control. I don't remember exactly how his power control works. He has a way to recover some health as well. And yeah, he's also a really annoying and powerful defender if you don't have the right champions and all that stuff. So I wish I could tell you like the exact details from my own personal experience where I've used them and things like that, but I don't have them. But those are, I would say, some of the key points about Warlock. In addition to that, just wrapping this up here, his Sig ability, it does some degen damage, and it's not bad damage. It's okay, but it's not necessary to play the champion, so he's good unawakened even. The power drain works when opponent would heal even from low power. Okay, there we go. So yeah, he's powerful unawakened even though. And when he is awakened, he's got decently high prestige. Like if we go to the prestige list here, well, he doesn't make the top 15 for rank 5 stars, but he must be really close. Yeah, he's 19, rank 19 for the 5 stars. What if you go to 6-star rank 3? 21 in that case, but yeah, pretty high prestige as well if he's awakened, so another little bonus. And yeah, that's kind of all I know about him, but yeah, he is very powerful, pretty strong. All right, cool, man. I'm done with the 2-star arena. Let's keep it moving into the 3 stars. Okay, there's a couple other super chats here. Elias sending over a buck. St. PG, do you think that a max 4-star Aegon would be a viable option for Labyrinth by a skilled player? Viable? Yes. Recommended? No. We're actually talking about this a little bit earlier tonight. It's just not worth it. In most cases. If you're doing like a new account challenge or something like that, okay, sure, yeah. If I pulled Aegon as a 4-star on the McFabio account, I would have at least considered doing Labyrinth if I could have taken a rank 5 or something like that. It would have been a possibility, but worth it? Not really. You're better off waiting until you have a rank 5-star champion, and nothing less than that. If you have a rank 5-star champion, it'll make the whole experience far more enjoyable, far less costly, and there's just other content that could be done these days. Like when Labyrinth first came out, that was the content to do. That was, we didn't have variant difficulties. We didn't have Act 6. We didn't even really have Act 5 when it first came out. Now there's so much else you can do to help your progression and get to that point where you can just go into Labyrinth with a rank 5, that it feels kind of silly to do anything else. Oh, I should say one exception. The one exception I would say to a rank 5 5-star, I think it's probably okay to use a rank 4 5-star Aegon. Only Aegon, like a 455 Aegon. He's that good that he's basically as strong as a rank 5 for that type of content at rank 4. So, but otherwise, and even then, I mean, you could just hold off and get him to rank 5 because you're gonna want him at rank 5 to do the Abyss anyway. So. All right, Derek G sent it over 10 of them Canadian bucks. Derek, thank you, man. Saying, speaking of diminishing returns, when you were talking on stream and video about how much attack Sabretooth would get fully ramped up, you didn't mention diminishing returns. Does it work with Furies? Curious. It does not. I don't believe it does. Crazily enough, I don't know if, I mean, we could probably find it going back to old videos and stuff. I swear when they first announced diminishing returns, I swear I think they mentioned Furies being part of that. But they don't. You get the full amount of Furies in every case, except for like Venom the Duck. He has his own unique Fury system, where stacking more Furies with him, stacking any type of debuff with him, the more debuffs you get, like the less powerful each new one is, type of thing. But otherwise, no, there's no diminishing returns. No, like, depending on your definition, I guess. If we want to get really technical, there is a point where like you just don't really need more attack. Like, you can argue that once you can solo a fight in the Abyss before you burn through all of your hits, then getting more attack is like not as necessary type of thing. But yeah, that's bottom line is you still get the full amount of attack for each Fury that you have. No diminishing returns by like the standard definition of it. But dude, thank you very much for the 10, Derek. Really appreciate that, man. Star sending over $1 as well. Star, thank you. Saying, I've eaten all the ice cream. Just kidding. Hold on. Brian, I found a word and I want to tell you what it means after you guess its meaning. Star, this. I don't even know where to begin. Like, you guys ever read a word and you know, like, your entire life you've read words from left to right, but you see a word that's, do I still start at the left? Back P Pfeifengis, something like that. I'm gonna guess that means backpack in German. I don't know. What the hell, Star? I don't know. Something related to backs. That's all I could say. Yeah, backpack in another language is my actual guess. I don't know what language exactly, but that word ain't English, man. I don't know. Those letters, they're not supposed to touch. All right, let me know if I'm even close. All right, Black Seraphim sent it over, Buck, saying, "Hey BG, can you check out my profile?" Sure. Hang on. Give me 1 sec. Let me load in these champs first. Seraphim Supreme. I spell it wrong. Oh, whoops. Here we go. Ooh, speaking of Aegons, man. Ooh, did you just cross the 10,000 prestige thresholds too? That's Sig 200, Sig 200, Sig 200. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. 89. No, I'm just kidding. Corvus don't even need the SIGs. But yeah, dude, profile's looking good. It's looking real good, man. This is the type of champion that you guys want if you're curious about doing Labyrinth or the Abyss. This is the type of champion that I want, basically. Yeah, man, the profile's looking good, dude. All right, hold on. We have a definition. So, back front means a person who needs to be slapped. What? A face that needs a fist in it. And it is a German word. Okay. All right. I thought it was possibly a German word, but you know, pretty uneducated about other languages and didn't want to like say the wrong country, basically, you know, or wrong language. But yeah. Wow. If only I could actually say it. A face that needs a fist in it. That's what it means. Okay. Pretty interesting. B Manny, what's up, B Manny? How you doing, dude? What time is it, man? What are you doing up at this hour? On a time when there's no alliance war going on? Sam Dog sent over 3 of them Australian bucks saying, is Star-Lord good enough for Labyrinth anymore? Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, he's still good for Labyrinth. It's just... Alright, here's kind of the weird thing about Star-Lord, I would say. By the way, what's up, Enzo? I was scrolling up a little. Forgot I did see your name before. I'm really curious your question. I'm gonna read it in a second. But okay, anyway, here's kind of the weird place that Star-Lord is in this game. He still crushes Labyrinth, yeah, but I recommend using a rank 5 champion to do the Labyrinth, and Star-Lord is arguably not so worth rank 5. I mean, you know, hey, I was even contemplating taking up Star-Lord to do the Abyss. So, like, he still has his uses. It's just, at one point in time, he, like, dominated the game. And nowadays, it feels like, well, other champions are usually going to be more worth ranking up over Star-Lord. And if I'm not going to take Star-Lord to rank 5, let's say I just keep him at, like, rank 4 or something like that, well, he can still handle Labyrinth, but again, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I would just have a better time using a rank 5. So, can he do it? Yeah. Is the simple answer. But it's slightly more complicated. I hope that made sense, man. And maybe it wasn't the best explanation, but I hope you understood what I was saying at least. Like, if you... Here's the other thing, too. It's just advice. When I say go in with a rank 5 to do Labyrinth, it's just advice. Personally, I find the variants to be more rewarding and just kind of a little bit easier to get into. The champions that you rank up for the variants, they're in a lot of ways gonna kind of hold their value more than someone like a Star Lord. But if you want to do Labyrinth and you have a Star Lord and you don't really feel like waiting and stuff, like, that's fine. It's not going to upset the MCOC crystal gods if you go against a little advice or something, you know. But okay, Enzo, I saw your question. I'm curious. All right, good morning, BG. When in your relationship did Laura learn about how much you play video games, and what was her reaction? Oh boy. So you know, we better come back to that one in a minute. Tom sent over a buck. Hold on, we'll come back to that question. All right, BG accidentally squirted ketchup in my eye. I now have hindsight. We'll grab a French fry, Tom. Elias sent over a buck as well, saying, BG, what are your thoughts on Longshot? He's my personal favorite character. I made a super detailed video about Longshot if you want to see the full details, including his comic origins. The only video of that type that that I've made. The short version is, I think he's just okay. I think he really excels when the opponents have lots of buffs. His damage super explosive, possibly the highest DPS champion when the opponent has a lot of buffs that you can take advantage of. Outside of those situations, just okay. And yeah, but I did make a that video. I put more work into that video than every other video combined on my channel. So yeah, if you're curious the full story, my full thoughts, you can check that out. But thank you, man. Okay, all right. So Enzo, I'm not even sure if Enzo's still in here because he asked that a little while ago. I was on other tangents. But when did Laura first find out about my video game habits? So when we first started dating, we're pretty young. Oh, Enzo is still in here. Okay, good. So we're pretty young. We actually started dating when we were in high school. We went to the same high school. We never met each other in high school, though. As crazy as that is. There's a roughly 3,000 kids in our high school across, you know, all 4 years. But anyway, we somehow never met each other. We're in the same grade too, by the way. Never met each other, but we actually both worked the same job while going to school. And that's where we met. And so we're like 17 or 18. Actually, yeah, I was 18 when we first started dating. So both 18. And we did the normal date stuff, watch movies, whatever, right? And I would always just like, I was always a bit of a night owl to begin with. Like most of the people that I played games with, like online, they all lived on the West Coast because everyone else was already sleeping. Like I would play games until 5 in the morning. I had some really bad habits in those times. I would stay up until sometimes up till like 5 a.m. and then I would just like sleep during class all day, which is not good. If there's anyone in here going to school, don't do that. It's not good. But I couldn't help it. So that's what I would do I didn't really mention video games or anything like that. I mean, she sort of knew I played video games. She even played a couple of games herself, but very, very casual. Like, you know, we played like Mario Kart once or twice or something like that, you know, after dating for like a year. But she knew I played video games. You know, I always talked about it with like my brother and stuff like that. And then there was one time where I was playing World of Warcraft at the time. And believe it or not, I wasn't even playing that game like on like a hardcore level or anything. I was just like, I'd been playing it for a few years, and at this point I was playing like fairly casually, where I would only do like some PvP with some friends. And normally the PvP matches, it was called Arena, and they would only last anywhere from like, I don't know, 2 minutes to 10 minutes, like at most. But there was like a certain update in the game that kind of extended the duration of these matches, where they can go on basically forever. And, you know, one day Laura's coming over. It's like the normal time that she would come over. Weren't gonna do anything special, but just, you know, just hang out, whatever. And I was stuck in this game, and I was stuck in this game for like a good 45 minutes. I didn't shower or anything, because I was just gonna play one more, and then yeah, I had plenty of time to like shower and get ready and all that stuff, right? Eventually she just calls because she's outside, and I can't remember if she had rang the doorbell yet or not, but anyway, she like called, she's outside, and finally I just have to say to like the friend that I'm playing with, like, dude, I really gotta go, I'm sorry, man. We're like high ranked and stuff, so, you know, it just counts as a loss. She was not too happy that day, because essentially I chose video games over her, even though really I didn't, because I you know, dropped out of that game, and then, well, then I had to shower and then, you know, get ready and stuff still. But yeah, I'd say that was probably the time where she knew, like, oh damn, this guy really likes video games, huh? Every other time's been pretty positive though. She's never there's never been any sort of negative side to like MCOC or anything like that. No other video games that I could think of. It was like, because the thing about it, like, it's not really video games, it's the people that you play with. And that was the type of game where like you were always playing with somebody. I was always playing with someone else, so I didn't want to be rude to the person I was playing with, if that makes sense. And then the worst part is like in that game, right? Like you couldn't talk to one another, you couldn't talk to your opponents. But what people would do is they would like have a different account, or they would ask their friends to like message you in game or something like that, and they were talking trash after you know, we gave up, because it was like this 45-minute grudge match. Neither side was budging, and yeah, I literally just stood there and like got up from the computer, and they were talking so much trash. And my buddy, like, ah, dude, we used to just love talking trash to everyone that we played, just for fun, you know. But there was nothing we could do. Like, yeah, I don't know. I wish Laura was around, because she could probably tell some more of the details that maybe I'm leaving out of the story. But anyway, yeah, that was like the only real bad time. Maybe there was like one other time that was like minor or something like that, but every other time, I like video games, but, you know, people come first, of course. Stroke of my saber, sending over a buck. Saying, hey, BG, come back to us. But cute love story. Thanks, man. All right, well, I'm back to you guys. Yeah, that wasn't the cleanest telling of the story, but it was something like that at least. Elias sending over another buck as well, saying, okay, BG, here's a question. Do you think that a Sig 40 rank 5 4-star Winter Soldier could take on Realm of Legends with the Killmonger synergy? Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Sig level for Winter Soldier doesn't matter. The Killmonger synergy makes Winter Soldier hit really hard. As long as he's at a decent rank, which you're saying a rank 5 4-star. Excuse me. Yeah. It would still take a fair bit of hits. You'd probably still have to do, I don't know, 150 to 200 hits or something like that per fight, but you could do it. What's it called? I don't think you could do Wolverine with a 4-star Winter Soldier, but the other fights, yeah. Definitely. Test it out against the first fight if you're curious, if you want to see. If you didn't rank that Winter Soldier though, like I wouldn't recommend ranking Winter Soldier to do Realm of Legends. That's the only thing. If you happen to have him ranked up for some other reason, then sure, but otherwise there's better options. BG, what champs did you have when becoming Uncollected? My top champ was a 455 Gwenpool. Aside from that, I think I used Hulk a bunch. I believe I also had a... Did I have Stark Spidey? Did I have a 4-star Stark Spidey? I might have had a 4-star Stark Spidey. I can't remember. That might have come right after. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think I did, because I also tried using like Vision and OG Daredevil, and I feel like I wouldn't have tried that if I had a Stark Spidey, so I don't think I did. Yeah. Usually, really weird question that I thought of in the shower. Gwenpool's awaken ability is she can't die to specials. Would that work for Grandmaster? Could you get max blunders but not die because of ability? No, I don't think any of those abilities work. I don't think there's any way around it. You're just done for. Grandmaster works differently. If you thought quarantining at home was bad, you never heard this man tangent. That could be the commercial for his TV show at Fitz. What is Fitz saying? BG, the only role model on Earth for kids who promotes unhealthy amounts of video game consumption and sleeping in class. Kids, go get your education. Yeah, man, I don't promote it. I don't promote it. Hey, it's one of those do what I say, not what I do type things. All right. Sam Dog sent it over 3 saying, is Sorcerer Supreme good? If so, why? Yeah, Sorcerer Supreme's good. I made a video about Sorcerer Supreme, I think. Pretty sure. She's very sustainable. Her healing is really strong. She has an easily applicable slow debuff, which there's not that many slow debuffs, especially for the Mystic class. I think she might be the only one, unless one of these new champions got it that I can't remember, but she might be the only one. She has powerful armor breaks. She's not really a super high damage dealing champion, but her damage is good enough that her utility kind of makes up for any damage that she's missing. And on paper, her healing doesn't look too amazing, but from my testing in the content creator program, I ended most fights with a full yellow bar. It's really strong. There's videos out there of Sorcerer Supreme going up against the champion boss in 6.2.6 that are pretty impressive. There's one other thing I was gonna say. Oh yeah, she also has a little bit of power drain. It's not the type of power drain like magic where you can fully lock down the opponent, but you even drain a bit on your specials, including your special 3. So she just feels like the ultimate control style champion, where if you get backed up against the wall or something like that and you're in her power mode, you can pop your L3. It'll send the opponent flying across the map, and no matter what, you're not going to give them a third bar of power. Yeah, you're always going to drain just a tiny bit from them with it. So really fun to play as well. Great overall champ. Sam Dog, thank you very much for another 3. BG has MIG tangent meal every time. Maybe. BG, I finished Act 5 today. Nice, man. Congrats, Symbiote Toast. BG, what should be the right compensation? I don't know, man. We'll just have to wait for Kabam to figure it out. Talked about compensation a little bit earlier today, but bottom line is I don't really know. And I don't really I don't think I care as much as most people. I'm sure they're gonna give some compensation, and I will happily claim whatever they send over, but I don't care too much. What's up, BG? Didn't get any notification today. Oh man, that is YouTube for you. But what's up, man? How many units would you think is needed for first Labyrinth run? It varies wildly for everyone. If you're going in there with a 565 champion like I recommend, and it's one of the better champions for Labyrinth, then you don't need any units. You will need to prepare and have some revives and stuff like that. And of course, it is going to depend on everyone's individual skill level and things like that. But like a 565 Aegon, there's been a bunch of people that have done it for no units or very few units. And I've just used like the free 20% revives and some farm potions and things. Why, BG? Why don't know this stuff? Don't know what stuff? The compensation? Is that what you're talking about, Pixie Bell? I don't know. Did you get Xpool? I did get Xpool, yep. She also has the ability to start the fight in your desired mode with her pre-fight abilities. That's true. I usually found it best to not even use the pre-fight abilities, but yeah, in some situations, I'm sure it'd come in handy. You could switch modes with the heavy attack too, which is nice and convenient. Who's the best Mystic champ? I mean, kind of Doom, but there really is no one best Mystic. It's all dependent on the situation you're in. Some people would say that Claire is the best because she can handle so many different situations. Others would say Doom because he's just overall massively powerful. His base stats are through the roof. Super strong damage loops with getting his steel power after special 3s, and they're stunned and all that good stuff. Where do you farm the revives, BG? I don't really farm the revives like from any one dedicated spot. It's different than farming potions in Realm of Legends. Revives, they mostly come from the free 22-hour events and just not claiming them right away. I've got some from Marvel Insider. I've got the Poutine from the special event this month. And then I've also dipped into different quests and found some revives there. There's one quest in the monthly event quest today, or this month, that I've gotten a few revives off like the first tile in it. This is pretty sweet. I think it's like the chapter 2 quest 2, or it might be quest 1. I don't know, I'm gonna go pop in there right now just to show you what I'm talking about. But I mean, it's farming revives is not as easy. I don't usually put a ton of focus on it. Certain quests are better than others, but I usually just farm units from the arenas. Because here's the thing. If you really put a bunch of time towards farming revives, yeah, you can farm up the revives, but you're taking that time away from the arena. And the arena will give you units that you can buy revives with, along with giving you gold, along with giving you the shards, giving you, you get so much more from the arena too. So it's like, okay, if you had an unlimited amount of time, then yeah, maybe you could more easily farm with the revives. But I rather get the milestones from arena and then go farm potions mostly. But hang on, which quest is it? Probably the one I already 100%. Yeah, it is. A revive has shown up on this tile. It's not here right now, of course, but it has shown up on that tile a few times. Petition to make Enzo's pick the the tangent emoji. Oh man. I mean, it would be nice to have a picture of Enzo on the stream always and forever, but can't do that, man. Stroking My Saber sending over a buck. Saying, do you like Subway, BG? I do like Subway. Kind of, well. Hold on, let me read the rest of your message. Do you like Subway, BG? If so, what is your favorite sandwich? I need some ideas, as I haven't eaten out in about 3 weeks and get a cheat day tomorrow. Trying to stay healthy, down 11 pounds so far. Nice, man. That's good, dude. Sounds like you're doing good. All right, so here's what I like about Subway. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. Like, I didn't even realize how many Subways existed until I drove across the country. They're at like every single rest stop. I think they have the best logo. If you're ever driving down the highway, it's the most recognizable logo, for me at least. More recognizable than McDonald's or Wendy's or any place at all, man. They have like the hold on, let me pull it up so you guys know what I'm talking about. There's like 2 different ones, depending on how old the sign is. Like these might be the Subway logos that you guys are familiar with or something like that, but I'm not talking about these. Hold on. Subway highway sign. Okay, yeah. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. So this is like the standard highway sign that you'll see for like a rest stop or, food stop, whatever. The triple name Subway. It doesn't even look like this. I think this is like an updated version. I think it looks slightly different than this, but it's similar to this. There's something so distinct when driving down the road and seeing this. Like, when you're looking at all these up close, yeah, they're all pretty distinct. This gigantic M on this bright red background, the diagonal KFC. Like, they're all, I mean, this blimpy one, that's not distinct at all, man. There's just some green letters. How are you supposed to see this when you're half a mile down the road trying to see what food's coming up, going 80 miles an hour, right? But this one always stands out, man. It always stands out. And it's at, like, practically everyone. So here's what I like about Subway. I like that it is I like that it's pretty like consistent. Like I can, again, like driving down the highway, man, sometimes like, going through certain states, you might not hit food for like 90 miles or something like that. So you have to make that decision of like, oh man, dude, the next rest stop is in 90 miles. When we get there, is there going to be a place that we want to get food from? And we could always count on Subway. Otherwise, though, I don't really care a whole lot about their food. I don't know, man. I don't know which sandwich is my favorite. It's just a sandwich. It's not a place that I would ever go out to unless I'm driving across the country, to be honest. The time I liked Subway the best was, besides driving across the country, was a buddy of mine worked at Subway in high school, and he would always give me extra. I would, at that time, I was like trying to be healthier, and I was like lifting weights and, you know, on that like all chicken diet or whatever. So I'd get like the chicken teriyaki, and they have like these little like cups of chicken, and they would just like dump it onto the sandwich, and he would dump like 3 of them on there when you're supposed to only dump 1. So, but I don't know. It's just okay food. I'd much rather make my own sandwiches still. So get whatever you want, man. Matt sending over $1. Where are you at, Matt? So I'm sure you've heard. But what do you think of the new Seattle NHL expansion team, the Seattle Kraken? I have heard. I'm not really into hockey, but I think it sounds like a sweet name. Kraken. They have a cool logo too. I'll pull that up too so you guys can see what I'm talking about there. But otherwise, I don't really have too much else for thoughts on it. Hockey's pretty cool. Like I never played much. I played a little bit of like floor hockey growing up, type of thing, and I always had fun, but I never played on like a team or anything like that. My favorite part about hockey is just the Mighty Ducks. You know. Let's see. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet looking logo they got here. You know, it's pretty cool. I dig the colors and all that. That's about it. Dude, thank you for the $1. Corey sending over 5. Corey Palmer, thanks, man. Zambiji, I'm kind of stressing. Really want to rank 4, my first 5-star champ. Stuck between Silver Surfer or Cap Infinity. What's the move? I would say Cap, dude. Personally, I think Cap is the better champion. Of course, there's plenty of room for you to disagree and just follow your heart. Go with your own personal preference. But my personal preference is Cap Infinity for sure. I don't know. Silver Surfer, he's not terrible, but he's also not great, in my opinion. He's like just okay. And I get that he's Silver Surfer, and you know, a lot of people love Silver Surfer from the comics or the movies or just the way he looks or any of that stuff. But in this game, he's just okay. He's got really high prestige, but prestige is not something that you should be thinking about at this stage of the game. So I would for sure recommend Cap Infinity, man. Again, up to you, but that's my recommendation. Units, oh come on, there's so many units. 225 me, please. 75. All right, well that's okay. At least I got some units, man. Been coming up gold. You know what? We're gonna spin out another one of those. Maybe this will be the start of a hot streak. Hello, free crystal. Claim that first. Corey, dude, thank you very much for the 5, though, man. Congrats on whichever champion you rank up. First, rank 4 or 5-star. Feels good, man. Okay, Cloud of Contempt, send it over $1 as well. Saying Pixies last. Pixies last. Give this man a wrench. Hashtag mod fits. Was that Pixies last, or was there a different one besides that? You don't leave the house that much, do you, BG? No, I really don't. I think that was the last, right? Oh man. Listen, leaving the house is overrated, okay? It's overrated. Wait, what is it? Some person happily blending my sandwich before they tried to give it to me. Putting a sandwich in the blender? What the? Okay. Cloud of... No, I just read Cloud of Contempts. Duh. Stroke of my saber. Sent over $1. Did you ever hear what happened to Jared from Subway? Yeah, I did. I mean, I haven't been following the story. I don't know if there's been any breaking news about him or anything, but many years ago now at this point. Yeah. And we don't need to get into it. This is, that's definitely not family friendly, whatever that guy was up to. Don't be like Jared, kids. But yeah. Trevor Ford sent over 10 as well. Trevor, thank you, man. Very generous of you, saying, hey, BG. Would it be better to rank 5 my 5-star Hyperion or Warlock? Or should I save the tier 5 basic to rank up my 6-star Cap Sparkles or potentially 6-star Magneto / Magneto Marvel now? Oh, well, I can't really comment too much on the Magnetos because we don't know how strong they're going to be. I imagine they're going to be pretty strong, but we don't know. And we don't know how important their Sig is going to be or something like that. Maybe they're going to be the types of champions where you need them to be Sig 200, which is really tough for 6 stars. So I don't really have much to say about Magneto other than if you can wait, if you don't need a new rank up today, then we're not that far away from hearing more about Magneto. So you do have that option. Between the others, though, they're all good champions, dude. If you have a Nick Fury and your 6-star Sparkles is awakened, excuse me, I would maybe lean towards that 6-star Sparkles just because like that's a rank 3 worthy champ and stuff like that as well. But if you don't have Nick Fury or Sparkles is not awakened, then I would just go with one of the 5 stars, Hype or Warlock. And those two champions, they're so different that it really depends on what you need, you know. Warlock, he's got all those immunities, robot, the little bit of that power control, the anti-healing, all that good stuff. Hyperion, such a beast with all of his furies. I use my Hyperion all the time, using him in Alliance Quest right now for the Caustic Temper paths. He's got healing himself. The natural power gain that he has, I think, is such an underrated ability. A champion having natural power gain. Like, I think we all get it with Hyperion, that makes him, that's part of what makes him strong, but it doesn't get talked about much. Just all the different things that you could do with that natural power gain. Get yourself through fights where you can't really take any blocked hits and safely get through by intercepting with your specials, or if you have suicides on, you could build to your special 3, launch your special 3, and then evade special on the opponents. There's just so many things you can do with Hyperion. You can cancel healing as well with spamming special 1 and the Despair Mastery. It's one of the few good sources of incinerate damage and stuff. But still, like there's no clear-cut winner. As much as I just went on about Hyperion being good, again, Warlock's amazing. And if you do have Nick Fury and Capsparkle's Awaken, I would probably lean more towards her. But keep this in mind too. If you don't have those things, if you don't have Nick Fury, if she's not awakened, she's not going anywhere. She's on your account for good. So you can always go back and rank her up later. But yeah, man, I hope that at least helps some. That's a really tough rank up decision that needs to be made, but hope that at least helps a little bit. Dude, thank you very much for the 10. Very generous of you, dude. Kieran said over 2 saying, do the old pop 2 method. Trust me. All right, you know what, Kieran? I've been grinding a bit more than usual lately, so for you I will pop 2, but don't anyone else get any ideas. I ain't popping anything else other than these 2. All right, 3 2 1 pop. Kieran, I trusted you. I trusted you, man. Flying rat attack sent over 5 of them Canadian bucks. Zambiji, you should go see an NHL game live. You won't regret it. I actually have before. So I grew up in New Jersey, and I've went to a couple of Devils games. I'm not sure if I ever seen the Rangers, but I've definitely been to a couple of Devils games at least. Plus in Seattle, you'll get to hear the organist hitting them crack pipes. Oh my goodness, dude. I have heard a couple of the crack related things that people are saying. Seattle crackheads or whatever. Who knows? Maybe at some point, but I have been to a couple of hockey games before. New Jersey really doesn't have a whole lot for sports teams. So, I have at least been to a few Devils games. But dude, flying rat attack, thank you very much for the 2 toonies and the loony. All right, with that said, guys, it is getting to be a little bit on the late side. We're after midnight here, so I'm gonna call it a night. Open 1 cav, not in this lifetime. Just kidding, I will open some calves maybe, but not today. BG, have you seen Dork Lessons video with Hela? Namor equals high damage rank up equals god tier. Hela equals high damage rank up but equals trash. I don't get it. Have you played with the 2 champions? Just having a way of dealing high damage, it does not make a champion good. Hela, the way that you have to play Hela is not realistic. If you're in the ideal situation, you can deal good damage with her, but if you're trying to use her in difficult content like Act 6 or something, the difference is you can still do, you can play Namor the same way in Realm of Legends that you can play Namor in Act 6. Same thing with like Colossus. You can use Colossus in Realm of Legends and get those crazy L2s. You can do that same thing in Act 6. With Hela, maybe on a simple node in Act 6 or something, but no, man, it's dicey. It's very dicey and not worth it. Definitely not worth. If you want to do it for fun, that's cool. Nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun, but Dave used the Nick Fury Quake synergy to make Hela more feasible. The evade one too, yeah. Saber, he ignores me unless I pay. Well, this is not true. What is this? What am I ignoring? This better not be some terrible joke, Tom. Brian, my girlfriend, I can immediately tell this is a horrible joke. But I've already started it. Brian, my girlfriend dared to doubt my craftsmanship when I was changing a light switch over. Boy, is she in for a shock. All right, good night, everybody. Shout out to CJCU. Tom. Shout out to CJCU for being tonight's biggest D. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Thank you to everyone else as well. Always appreciate the support, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. There's a chance for a day stream. I'd say 50-50. 50-50 day stream tomorrow. If I do a day stream, it'd probably be a little bit more in the afternoon, maybe around like 2 p.m. Pacific or something like that. But we'll see. Okay. Good night, everybody. Boo, Tom.